Especially sometimes I hear girls, they have one boyfriend. A month later, they have another boyfriend. A month later, they have another boyfriend. Okay?
Yeah, I know people like
especially you in the church. Especially like you. You're 12.
Dang, you're
You
12?
gotta put on blast.
How many have had a boyfriend already? Raise your hand again. Have you had a boyfriend? Okay, let me explain to you what's a real boyfriend. A real boyfriend isn't somebody, oh, how you doing? Okay. Well, I'm playing video games right here. Oh, yeah.
No.
Cool. All right. That's not a boyfriend, all right? That's just a friend. That's a guy friend. That's all it is. Because nowadays, people call boyfriend, my daughter, she was, 5 years old. I have a boyfriend. Hey, shut up, man. Don't start me.
Oh, with, okay, yeah.
What?
No, girl.
And the thing is this, it's part of the culture, right? If you guys see Disney Channel or any program, kid program, oh, that's my boyfriend. And we're going to go on a date. We're going to go eat pizza. But every time, pizza, I'm sorry.
And the girl pays him.
But
But that's not really a boyfriend, yes.
But then when someone like truly loves you, like he will meet your parents, like
first.
But like if someone doesn't want me, it's like
I'm not the perfect person. I'm not the perfect pastor. I'm not the perfect husband. I wasn't the perfect boyfriend either. But my wife, when I told her, when we met in high school, and when I said, you want to go out with me, even before I finished talking, she, oh, yes. No, thank you, friend. I'm kidding.
She's on her knees.
But the very first thing she told me, after she, her excitement went down and everything, the very first thing, I was skinnier back then. I didn't have all those. I didn't have all these love handles.
I think
before.
he ate our pizza. That's why.
The very first thing she said after is that you gotta go talk to my dad.
Oh,
okay.
I'm sorry.
And the very first thing I said, I didn't. Oh, you know what? Let me. You know what? No, the very first thing I said is, okay, when?
I'll call you back.
The thing is this. They'll show you right at the back how much you really value your value to them, right? If I would have said, you know what, let me think about it. I mean, what's the point? I mean, it's not part of my culture, or because it wasn't. But the thing is, I've always been very stable. I didn't like going, from one girlfriend to another. I mean, I had my first girlfriend when I was 13 years old. Okay, and the thing is, I didn't know the Lord. That was totally different. But honestly, when you're 13, 12. What do you have? What's the purpose of having a boyfriend?
Because it's your only one.
Again, what's the purpose of having a boyfriend anyway? I'm sorry. What should be the purpose of having a boyfriend?
To know them better, like first, before you do other things, like.
What?
To get married.
Thank you. We don't got complicated. Want to finish what you were going to say?
No.
She finished it. Let's not make it complicated. To get married, honestly, right? It's a part of courtship. Okay. Now, say for example, you meet the right guy. You meet, he's a Christian. He loves the Lord. He's on fire for the Lord, the same as you are. What should be the circumstances that govern your courtship? He only goes to visit you at your house. You don't go to the movies. You don't go out. You don't go to the fair. You don't go to the mall. You don't go to the store. You guys are never alone, both of you together in the same car or anywhere. When he goes to visit you, it'll be not outside, not in the backyard, not in your bedroom. It's going to be in the living room. He'll be talking to your dad. He'll talk to your mom. He'll talk to your little brother. Okay? And if you guys want to go to the movies, okay, you know what? You're going to have to pay for my sister. I'm sorry, my sister. You're my cousin, my amiga, my little brother, my cuñada.
We'll take the whole family with us. All 30 kids in line.
I was the youngest in my family. I was the youngest. I loved it. I had 6 sisters. Hey, you want to go to the movies with my sister? All right, let's go. What movie are we going to watch? Hey, you got to give me popcorn. You got to give me a soda. I'm not going to go for free. Right? The thing is this. What happens if you, for example, and it's fine, look, going from the church to your house. Okay? Very innocent. You guys are freshly out of church. But, again, la palabra dice oír de las pasiones juveniles. Right? All you got to do is pull over somewhere. Okay? You know what kind of gum are you chewing? Right? And the thing is, it's best to avoid those type of situations. Yes or no?
No, it's your tasting.
Okay? I can tell you from experience. I can tell you again, as a father who has 2 girls and 2 boys, because eventually I got to teach them also how to treat a lady. In a few years, I'm going to be buying a shotgun. Oh, yeah, you want to go out with my daughter? Look at my little baby right here. Don't touch her, no? The thing is, unfortunately, girls don't value themselves, and boys don't value girls as they should. Parents don't value the daughters. Society doesn't value girls or boys. Okay, but the thing is this: the world around us could go down the drain. But again, it's up to us. It's up to us what decisions we're gonna make on a daily basis. Okay, anything that I say that you're like, what? What are you talking about?
No.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
It's gonna be hard. Trust me, it will be, because you're at the age. You're at the age. No boyfriend yet?
Not right now.
Thank you. Relax. Nobody's in a hurry. Nobody's in a hurry. Again, what's the purpose of even getting a boyfriend? Getting married. So if you're 12 years old, okay, you ain't getting married anytime soon, so you shouldn't have a boyfriend. Because what are you gonna do with your boyfriend? Are you gonna kiss? You're gonna hold hands. You're gonna hug. You might touch a little bit here. You might touch a little bit there. I mean,
No.
it shouldn't be.
Don't lie.
It's best to avoid those situations anyway. Okay, I can tell you from experience. You're probably oh, but you had fun, or yes, but sometimes something you rather have avoided.
Avoid.
You know, but the thing is, I always. I had a girlfriend when I was 13 until I came from 16, 3 years. I was young and dumb, so nothing really happened, right? Nothing really happened. But the only female I've ever been with was my wife, okay? And I thank the Lord for that. My parents, even though they weren't Christian, but they raised us to fear the Lord. Going to church, to the Catholic Church. I knew always that there was a God up there, right? So even though I did have situations where I probably could have had that experience, but I always feared the Lord, and I avoided that. And that's the thing. Again, if something's already happened, the past is the past, but it's from now on. Now that you truly know the Lord, from here forward. Okay? And if you still are pure, well, praise God. Keep it that way until you're ready tonight. Okay? Any questions? Comments or concerns? It's pretty straightforward, huh? Mm-hmm. But the thing is this, that one day you'll meet somebody who not gonna know the Lord and might insist, right? Oh, come on.
What if you die?
If you really love me, I'm sorry?
What if you die and you never get married? Ever.
Sad.
I should be happy.
The Apostle Paul said that it's better for a woman or a man never to get married.
Oh, I'm gonna do that.
But to serve the Lord. Okay, that's what we read right now. You know, the person who is single and celibate, will preoccupy himself or herself with the things of the Lord. But the person who is married has his time divided, right? Okay, even though I'm a pastor, I got a wife and 4 kids that I gotta worry about.
Make time.
Right? But it's better not to get married for the purposes of serving the Lord. Now, verse 7. Las muchas aguas no podrán apagar el amor, ni lo ahogarán ríos. Si diese el hombre todos los bienes de su casa por este amor, de cierto lo menospreciaría. Tenemos una pequeña hermana que no tiene pechos. ¿Qué hermana es nuestra hermana cuando de ella se hablare? Si ella es muro, edificaremos sobre él un palacio de plata. Si fuera puerta, la guarneceremos con tablas de cedro. What does that mean?
I get it in your head.
Yeah, let me finish reading that. Verse 10. Yo soy muro. Okay, this is the girlfriend speaking. Yo soy muro y mis pechos son como torres. Desde que fui en sus ojos como a la que haya paz. What does that mean? Again, let's read it again. Verse 9. Verse 8. Tenemos una pequeña hermana que no tiene pechos. ¿Qué haremos a nuestra hermana cuando de ella se hablare? Si ella es muro, edificaremos sobre él un palacio de plata. Si fuera puerta, la guarneceremos con tablas de cedro. Yo soy muro y mis pechos como torres. desde que fui en sus ojos como la que haya paz.
Wait, so she doesn't have breasts, sis?
Well, I mean, tenemos una hermana que no tiene pecho. That means she's young.
Oh.
She hasn't gone to puberty yet.
Oh, I thought
So
it
that
was
means
from cancer.
basically right now she's not thinking about boyfriend or girlfriend or nothing like that. But you know, the lady in verse 10 says, "Yo soy muro."
Take it off.
Okay.
No, I don't like spiders. Scurvy.
Hey, stop getting distracted. We'll be done right now.
There's a spider.
Wow.
It's tarantula.
The girlfriend said, "Yo soy muro." What does that mean? Yo soy muro.
Pure.
What's a muro?
Like,
It's a wall. Like you can consider that a wall, right? What does that symbolize, or what can that represent? A wall, can you move it?
no.
If you run hard against it and try to move it, break it down, you need heavy machinery, right?
Yeah.
So when I say yo soy muro, that means I'm not gonna allow myself to be guided by my emotions. A person who is allow themselves to get guided by their emotions is inconsistent, right? They're happy one day, they're not happy the next day. They're in love one day, the next day they're not. So they're saying, I'm gonna be firm. So she's saying, I've been firm. And I'll teach my younger sister to be firm as well.
Like, to set up a good example.
Yeah, to set up a good example. I mean, how many of you have a younger sister or maybe a little niece or somebody? You know? First of all, you guys gotta strive to be pure at heart and to teach that to the following generations. Okay, even you have a younger sister, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's your little sister, and then you have a little sister. You?
And then a
But
little bit.
soon enough, you'll have, nieces or, everybody has somebody that looks up to us. Even you guys have somebody that looks up to you. So, it's you guys gotta set the example first. Okay? You guys gotta set the example of how to conduct yourself. Now, for example, if you have your younger sister and your boyfriend is hugging you and kissing you in front of her, I mean,
They're gonna grow up to be like that.
is that sano
No.
for them?
No.
Of course not. Okay? If you guys are talking and you guys are like this, get rid of this.
No.
And you guys are like this, I love you, I love you. I love you. Is that gonna be healthy for her?
I'm late.
Of course not. Okay, of course not. So that's why you guys always gotta strive to set that good example and not allow
Hey.
bad habits to show forth.
So-
Verse 11. Salomón tuvo una viña en Balaam Amón, la cual entregó a guardas, cada uno de los cuales debía traer 1000 monedas de plata por su fruto. Mi viña, que es mía, está delante de mí, las 1000 serás tuyas, oh Salomón, y 200 para los que guardan su fruto. What does that mean? King Solomon had a vineyard, like the one they have over there. Okay, and he would rent it out, and every person who rented a plot had to give him $200, for example, as payment for rent. Okay,
What kind of money?
she's saying, "Mi viña que es mía," saying, what's mine is mine. Your body, you guys gotta safeguard it. Okay. Está delante de mí. Las 1000 serán tuyas, oh Salomón. Meaning, my heart, my body will be only for the person that God has in store for me. Y 200 para la guarda de su fruto. Oh, tú que habitas en los huertos, los compañeros escuchan tu voz. Hazme oír. Apresúrate, amado mío, y sé semejante al corazón, al corzo, o al cervatillo, sobre las montañas de las aromas. So, amado mío, what that reflects is the intense desire and love that the woman had for the man. And if you guys read the whole of the book of Cantares, you'll see that both of them, it was reciprocal. Both of them loved each other intensely, okay? And they showed it. Now, what would be, now that we have established that only for the purpose of getting married should you have a boyfriend, what should be a good time to be boyfriend and girlfriend? What would be a good, healthy longevity of that courtship? You understand what I'm saying? How long should you be boyfriend and girlfriend? Once you know what, it's been too long. If you don't want a commitment, later.
5
Right?
years.
5 years? You know what can happen in 5 years?
You could die in 5 years.
Personally, me and my wife went out for 3 years before getting married. 3 years. Honestly, within the first year, you'll find out if that person is compatible with you to get married. Within that first year. So honestly, within a couple months, we were talking about getting married. The only reason why we waited is because when I graduated from college. Right? But within the first year, a lot of people, he's still a little bit crazy. I'm going to wait one more year. You know what? You guys are never going to change nobody. Right? Oh, he hit me, but he'll change. I know he'll change. And 10 years later, it's the same thing. 15 years later, it's the same thing. Okay? You guys are never, I'll tell you straight up, you guys will never change anybody. The person you get married with is it's the same person that's going to be there 30 years from now. Okay? You ain't going to change nobody. Within the first year, a lot of people, after the first few months of living together or getting married, they start seeing things that irritate them, right? But the thing is this, that they saw the same things when they were going out, but because of their emotion, because they were all blinded by love, they didn't mind them. But after the fact, okay, the thing is, if your boyfriend drinks, is that going to be a good boyfriend?
No.
Like, later, if he smokes marijuana, even if he doesn't inhale like the president, no. You guys are too young.
The president smokes weed? What?
No. Bill Clinton one time was saying that he smoked weed one time when he was young, but he didn't inhale. He just like hold it, but he didn't. Anyway, it's an inside joke. Never mind. I'm sorry. If he doesn't go to church, is that a good boyfriend? No. If somebody says I like you,
Don't believe it.
What if he goes to church and he believes in God?
and it says, cool, hold on.
She has so many questions.
Okay,
I
what?
swear.
Never mind.
Okay.
If
My allergies are kicking in.
if somebody says, I like you, will you go out with me? What should you guys say? Should you be rude? The hell no. No, of course not.
Let me
Sorry.
What should you say?
Let me think about it.
Like,
What should you say?
Let me think about it, then hide from him for the rest of the year.
No, it's how the thing that you
Being respectful and responsible, what should you do?
That
Like-
we're not ready.
yeah.
Oh, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
But let me just ask you a few questions.
Get
Get the list out.
Okay, let's see. One from 100 is it's simple. I thank you, but honestly, especially if it's out of the blue and you really don't feel nothing for them. Yeah, but honestly, right now I'm not looking for any relationship. That's it.
It's gonna be my answer.
If they insist, I've already told you. Say for example, a couple months later, because he told you you might start getting interest. Okay, but you know what? Let me ask you a few questions, and be honest with me. Are you Christian? No. Okay, that might be fine.
Okay, thank you then.
That might be fine. The thing is this: when I met my wife, I wasn't Christian, but I started going to church. And the very first day I went there, I knew that was something for me. Right?
Yeah.
Again, I'm not gonna say just because he's not Christian, throw him away. No. Ask him. Do you go to church? Yeah, I go to the Guadalupe church. Okay, okay, that's fine. But if you want to go out with me before I can say yes to you, you're gonna have to go to my church.
That guy's calling you.
Sí.
Oh, let's go. Do we go now?
Muy temprano.
it's already
It's
10.
11.
Go.
We're all in.
We better get started.
Yeah.
No!
I thought we were done.
With the bell.
Girl.
You'll have time in a little bit.
We're all girls. I just noticed.
Wait,
What?
that's not a lizard.
That. Maybe it's a leaf. It looks
It's a
like
leaf.
Should I look
I don't
at
have my glasses.
Okay, now, say for example, if it's somebody you really like, hold on, we'll be done in a little bit.
Yeah.
If it's somebody you really like, and he's not Christian, it's not the end of the world, all right?
Yeah.
You gotta give him a chance. Okay, that's fine.
I actually panicked on December 21st.
tell me,
I did.
before I could say yes, there's certain things that, I would like for you to do. Yeah, I go to church these days and these days,
Yes.
and I would like for you to go.
What if he's like,
And let's say he does go, all right?
I hate it.
After that, you gotta tell him, hey, how'd you like it? Nah, I really didn't. Okay,
He's like,
okay,
never
okay,
again.
okay.
Can we say
It
bye?
was nice knowing you. Goodbye.
Oh,
No, but wait.
Oh, sad.
Okay, keep on going to church. The only way I'll say yes is that if you go, but actually go because you want to, not because you
You're
want.
going like.
I've known people, for example, like your pastor, his uncle started going to church where they were going, met 2 girls, and married them, and then stopped
Both
going to
of them?
church.
He married both of them?
No.
No.
Two.
Adan is one of them.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because he met his wife, and his brother married the other sister.
Oh.
And as soon as they got married,
They left the church.
Las Vegas it is.
not only did they leave, but they told him, you're not going to church either.
Oh, that's sad. I smacked him and kicked him.
Okay? And the thing is, okay. I mean, honestly, they probably didn't want to go to church anyway, but one of them already returned, but the other is still out in the boonies.
So
Right?
They're
And
gonna get
I'll tell you
he's
something.
gonna fall and break an arm.
Not that I'm talking
leg.
smack or anything, but I'm pretty sure he's already told you guys
Or
anyway.
neck.
Shh, hey.
Get paralyzed.
But Adan, he wasn't the best of husbands. He hit her a few times. He's done a few drugs
Who's that on?
in his past after getting married. Okay? And I tell you this to give you a life example that you guys can see. The good thing is that, both of them came back to the church, right?
Yeah.
But what if they had it? I mean, there's no need for you guys to go through things, suffer through ordeals that you shouldn't have to suffer through. All depending on the decision you make right now that you guys are in the safe harbor of your home. Okay? So if he doesn't like it, okay, that's fine. I don't like you anyway, so. Right? Okay, I'll let you know this. There's always going to be somebody else. Better.
What if
There'll
there
always
isn't?
be somebody better.
What if there isn't?
Then there is
Okay, I told you there's somebody better. Look at this. I've known a lot of people that got married with the first guy that smiled to them. Had a terrible life with them. Getting beat up almost on a daily basis. They finally, after a few years, because they become codependent. After 10 years, 15 years, they finally leave them, but end up finding somebody a lot better after. Right? That always happens. So I'm saying is, just wait.
Yep.
Even though it might break your heart, you might feel sad, but God, if you truly love God, He'll be your healing, and you'll understand. There's always somebody better. Look at talk to the sisters. Talk to the people that that have made bad decisions. Talk to them. Understand their plight and their situation they were in, and how they got into those situations. That way you could avoid them. There's no need to suffer through those ordeals. Just talk to the people that have had bad experiences, or even good experiences. Learn from them, and then hope for the best. But not just hope for the best, but do the best that you guys can. Okay? Any questions?
Nope.
I'm done. So if you guys don't have any questions,
Really?
no questions.
No
Are you
questions.
kidding me?
No.
Why?
You can turn it off now. You can turn it off. That way you can ask questions. Come on. Turn it off. Okay. Any questions?
Apocalypse.
I know you guys have questions.
Nope.
How long do you think you should date someone before you marry them?
3 years. For me, it'd be the maximum.
How old do you think you have to be?
To be married.
Yeah.
Honestly, look. There's some studies where the best age to get married. You know what it is?
32.
40?
50.
When
You're an old person, buddy. I'm 33.
33?
I'm 33.
20.
17.
What? 17. My mom got married at 15.
Really?
17
Get married?
is the best. Look,
My
people
God, I
when
already
they
passed the
compare
year.
who has had the best marriage, Okay, when they, old people,
I'm going black.
they ask them, who had the best marriages?
Christian bingo.
Has been where both of them, or they were at a comparable age, average of 17. Okay, why? Let me explain to you. You gotta pay attention. Hey, we're almost done. Come on, pay attention.
That's not fair. I want to go to the
Hey,
pool.
you'll go right now. But 17, and this is the reason why. If you're old, if you're 30, you're already too independent, and it's gonna be very hard for you to grow into another person. Okay? If you're 13, you're too immature. 15, you're too immature. 17, if both of them are mature enough. The thing is nowadays, who's mature at 17? I'm not. But look, guys your age, ask them, have you ever worked in your life? No, my mommy gives me everything. You ain't ready. Okay, 17 years old. But when both of them, hey, pay attention, I'm almost done. When both of them are responsible, the thing is, when they're 17, you can still grow into each other. Okay, you don't finish maturing until you're 25. The brain is the last organ in the body to finish growing. And it doesn't finish growing until approximately 25 years old. Okay? So you have those 8 years to grow accustomed to each other. So that's why at age 17. But if you guys wait too long, you might be too independent. It'll be harder. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's just be harder for you to unite with the other person. Okay? Any other question?
No.
Come on. I know you guys have questions.
I want to go.
That's fine.
That's my question. I want to go.
I have
Can
to
we
go
go?
take a sissy.
That's not a question.
It is. And just ask.
When can we go? I have to take a sissy.
It's a red robin.
Come on. Any other questions?
Red
No
robin.
questions? You guys all mad, huh? This guy.
I think we learned something new.
Huh?
I think we learned something.
We
Well,
did.
I learned something new.
So, you get a boyfriend, right at the bat, tell him you gotta go talk to my parents first.
Yeah.
If he says nah, or if he hesitates, that's a clear indication. Right?
The door.
Yeah. But I think the best relationship is with God.
Yeah, exactly. You guys shouldn't be in a hurry. Again, there'll always be somebody better.
Like God
they can't wait.
has.
Yep.
Like God has a plan for us. Like He has a time when.
Yes, there'll always be
Yep.
somebody better. Just say, you know what, this guy ain't working. Alright? Any other questions?
I'm tired.
Come on, I know you'll have a question.
Hi, baby question.
Come on, we all girls here.
I know.
We're all girls.
You're not a girl.
I'm trying to be.
That's going on YouTube.
I'm trying to ease.
I believe it's right now.
I think she's not recording. Who passed it?
The best thing is this, I guess, and if we can finish, just try to avoid any physical contact, and you shouldn't have any issue.
So we should
Period.
shake hands with the guy?
No, like. No
That's how you spread more germs.
Ah, what up, best I know, I have a problem with germs. I don't like touching people's hands. I'm like,
Well, it's the same thing when you hug someone.
no, I don't hug them either. I just be like, so.
Far away?
Oh, yeah, it's like, when people try to shake my hand, I'm
Okay,
like,
well, if you guys don't have any questions, let's pray and then we'll be done. Okay?
yeah.
Padre God, gracias te damos, Señor Dios, por permitirnos esta reunión, Padre Santo, esta plática que pudimos tener. Yo te pido, Padre Santo, que eso nos quede, Señor Dios, con estas hijas tuyas, Padre Santo, hasta el día, Padre Santo, que ellas se casen. Te pedimos que tú las ayudes a guardarse, Señor Dios, le des la fuerza para resistir toda tentación, Padre Santo. Glorifíquete, Señor, en ellas y úsala, Señor Dios, para honra y gloria tuya. Padre, yo te pido todo esto en el nombre del Padre, y del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo. Amén. Hey, if you're praying, you shouldn't be doing anything else.
I'm sorry.
Let's go. Hey, put the phone away. We were having a conference.
Oh!
Talk to the pastor right here.